Welcome my weekly reading for the Pisces. In this week, I'm gonna tell you another set of story happened in February, which is can show you how synchronicity works, right? Back in February, I have listened to two outstanding reading. This first reading is the February 2nd, February 1st, 2023. Um, and there's Tarot channel just Sayin Tarot Oracle, who published video titled Taurus. This is faded. Next 40 hours, Tarot and Oracle reading 2023. So in that reading, she mentioned the co-creation in this upcoming week, right? The February 5th, Katy Tarot published a video titled as Taurus, Unexpected Miracle Land in Your Laps, 6 to 12. If you look at the Katy Tarot, usually always have some topic as a miracle or the blessing. So a lot of times people usually discount it or just skip it away. But all those meaningful titles, it does create some impact on the life of the people. I think let me give you one of the example for this reading. I will give you an example, tips how to do the the co-creation with spirit and divine at the end of this reading. All right. So Katy Tarot mentioned in February 5th. She was specified the February 6 to 12 for the Taurus. She said, we have the card of synchronicity. Your prayer and question are being answered by synchronicity events. Notice them in order to increase the flow. So all you need to do is taking notice of those events, those synchronicity when they take place in their life. Right. So she and also have a lot of card reading over there. And what happened was February, beginning of February, I started to notice my dishwasher is malfunction. So the dishwasher, when the timer point to 2, at one morning I get it up and nothing is working. The dirty dishes was still there. I was so annoyed, and I had tried to fix it. There is no way to fix. I had a plan to replace the dishwasher. I kind of like figure out the day to go to Home Depot's and measure my dishwasher size and plus place an order. So it's approximately like probably like $400 or $500, right? So on the week unfolding at the February 6th, and it is still break until the one morning. I have been not using the dishwasher for that like almost 2 weeks. When it get into middle of the that week, I think it's February 8th or 9th, one of a sudden at the morning, I hear the dishwasher is kicking off, it's running. I was so excited. I went to my kitchen to look, and dishwasher is up and running like as normal. I I tried to figure out what happened, right? If it's break, this is physical things, right? Even though I know there is reading talk about that, I did write down uh, those events as they requested, right? Um, but the next day, I started to test it. I tested, no timer is working. I tested the 1 hour is working. It was working. I tested 2 hour mark. I thought it's not going to working, but it turns out it is working. It was working, and I did the 3 hour. Just run the dishwasher without doing anything. It is working. So when I come back to think about that, what does that mean for this? Is you know, the synchronicity of the event, right? This was broken and then fixed. Those are synchronicity of event and bring this serendipity to my life. But there is much more is the co-create with universe, and which is just the Sayin Tarot Oracle. That channel was talked about, right? So they co-create because I'm co-create with spirit and divine. I was given the power to tell my at here to let you guys know the spirit and divine power. It is working. It is reflected in the people's life. So, what does co-create with spirit and divine means? The co-creation with spirit and divine refer to the process of collaborating with a higher power of conscience to bring about a positive change in the world. It involves acknowledge of presence of higher intelligence or creating force in the universe and align one intention and action with this force. This co-creative process involves developing a deep sense of connection with divine through the practice such as meditation, prayer, and other spiritual practice. By connecting with those higher power, individual can tap into its wisdom, guidance, and creative energy to bring their vision and dream to life. So uh, the creation with spirit and divine also involved the surrendering the flow of life and trusting that everything is unfolding according to greater plan or purpose. It requires letting go of need to control the outcomes. Instead, allow the universe to guide the one path. So overall, if I summarize up, is co-creation involved a deep sense of faith, trust, and surrender, as well as willingness to align oneself with greater vision and purpose beyond one's individual ego. So, uh, this week I'm talk about this to you, and at the end of this video, I'm gonna talk about how I did it. And in next following weeks, I will talk about in the same week, I have 2 other examples I want to share with you. If you like my story, definitely subscribe it. I wrote a book, A Journey Must Be Taken playlist, which have a lot more story about those kind of similar with synchronicity. Definitely, I suggest you to have a copy to read it. Pisces, this is general relationship reading for you, and let me draw out the card for your. This is a card for your recent past. It's Three of Pentacles, your current energy. It's Cherry. Your unfolding energy for this week, crossing energy is the Ace of Pentacles. So the unexpected energy you didn't say is the strength. For potential outcome for upcoming week is the King of Pentacles. All right, Pisces. Let me use the I Ching as clarify for your reading. So the for your recent past, energy is small, exciting. For your current energies, they really repeat chanting. For crossing energy, unfolding energy is the clarity. Unexpected energy you didn't say is returning. Potential outcome is without entanglement. All right, Pisces. So your recent past, you have, you looks like you accomplished something. Three of Pentacles. You got the supporter, admire, want to looking upon you, right? And want you to coach, right? So you have achieved a small exciting, right? This is good energy. You made your name for yourself, and you graduate from what you have been learning. But your current energy is the chariot, right? So you really have that initiative, want to moving forward with your initiative or your team or the your relationship, right? But there is still the gap. There is still some difficulty, some convincing you need to do, right? Even though you are in the commanding position, right? So you try to shift the energy, move into direction you wanted to go, to overcome those obstacles over there, and look at the unfolding energy, right? Ace of Pentacles. So you have something new coming, right? And this new thing is definitely try to making money. Universe give this creative idea for you, right? You want to push this idea. This idea not only is creative, it's a gift from universe. It's a creative idea in the way. If I will say how do you categorize as a gift, right? So in order to get this gift, do a meditation or have a walk, or do like a lab. You will come up with this creative idea which describes as a gift, right? This is something charge forward with what you are doing and overcome those gaps. You have that clarity, you know, uh, clarified by this card, right? Uh, so what did it say that you are sitting? It said the recent female card is good fortune because you are planting seed, right? It will generate more than it grow by itself. So that is the idea. It's gonna come in this week. Take that gift, right? So what do you unexpected you to say is a strength? Strength is Neo is Neo energy. You may deal with Neo in your team, or you may find it out that you are just extremely have that courage, have that vitality to push the initiative. You want to overcome it, right? Look at this lady. This person got the divine gift, right? With the divine knowledge, with those creative idea, this person is not afraid of the lion, right? Have that courage to be, overcome the fear you're having, right? Um, so to clarify is returning, right? So you are not, even though it's new, but you are kind of like going back to revisit the old the team or old initiative, right? In that way, as you really overcome the old charm, right? The so this is what is talk about, right? Um, it's turning around, returning your past, returning on your past, right? The the seventh day come your return, um, fruitful to have direction to go. That's when you unfolding that energy to this week, right? You're looking back to say, oh yeah, I have to achieve that all of this. I'm not afraid of anything. I can convince all those team and to go with me, right? To go as the path. I'm in charting this, right? To talk to the partner to say, I really am something. This is creative. I plan to say it. I have this clarity. It's gonna work out. Uh, so look at what's potential outcome. Your King of Pentacle, right? Uh, so King of Pentacle is a person really sitting pretty, accomplish a lot of things, accomplish on top of his game. He got this person got everything, uh, feel of abundance, right? And so this is the energy you're gonna as there was this end of this week, I come up with it, right? And there's advice from the I Ching said without entanglement, right? So even though you want to convince your team, but you are not going to be swayed by the other people's opinion, right? You're going to reach more by your go along to uh, pushing forward with your idea instead of have the democracy approach, right? This concept that without entanglement we will be the fruitful, right? At least you have direction to goes, right? Uh, Pisces, I'm glad that you have those this upcoming week, which is it seems to me you have the unexpected the vitality and the courage to moving for the direction and going back to the team says uh, here I think I have a good idea. That's where your beginning will come out. You have that clarity. You're pushing forward the chariot, and you will achieve that king of pentacle, that kind of um, fulfillment and a sense of secure, sense of abundance. You can achieve anything. That kind of energy. All right. Pisces, um, I'm so glad to deliver this message to you. I wish you have a blessing week. I will talk to you in next week. As I promised, I will tell you the tip. How do I uh, get into the co-creation with Spirit and Divine? All the synchronicities at the end of this video. So just like you always have that untapped the potential to be in sync with universe. So what you need to do is first you need to listen to those tarot reading often. Each tarot reading may capture only one thread of your thought. There are, if you have so many thought initiative on your mind, uh, so our other tarot reading Oracle reading will definitely help you. That's first. That will put your mind into sync with universe. Uh, when you try to co-create the universe, you will need to write down your diary. The diary is gonna be you need to name your diary. Not only name your diary, you need to set up your clear goal. What do you want to have this co-creation with the higher power? What is about? Have the clear goal, right? Say, I want to have my subscriber get into uh, 20K or 200K or or 2 million K. So you have this clear goal, and then you want to achieve it. You have to trust the things will unfold on the best interest of you, and you have to use all the force you have. Everything you do is working toward that goal. Magical could happen, magical will happen, but magical will not happen just like something you like you get granted. It's hard work. The co-creation is hard work. You will have used whatever you want, the effort to push through to reach that goal. Just want to say this: the magic happen like that way. You know that goal you can achieve. It's like one layer between you and that goal, but you just don't know how to get it. So you would try out 10 different way to reach that goal. You may exhaust all the options. At the last, it will happen. All right. I hope this tip does give you some kind of insight, enlightenment. I will talk you more tips at next week.